Did you know that the MIND diet is tied to better brain function, particularly as you age? What is it about this diet that is also good for bariatric surgery? Let's talk about 3 benefits to you.
They're back. ProCare Health's customer favorite calcium dark chocolate bars are now available online at procarenow.com. Creamy chocolate plus calcium and vitamin D. You'll love them. Use code SUSAN10 to save 10%.
Hi, I'm registered dietitian, nutritionist Dr. Susan Mitchell. You're listening to the Bariatric Surgery Success podcast, episode number 80. I'm here to show you how to use food and nutrition so you feel better every single day and get out there and do the things you want to do. I started this Bariatric Surgery Success podcast to provide you with strategies that work and work now. Thank you for giving your time to listen. Because you do listen, FeedSpot selected the Bariatric Surgery Success podcast as one of the best 35 dietitian podcasts in 2021. It was selected from thousands of podcasts on the web, ranked by traffic, social media followers, domain authority, freshness, those types of things. You helped make this happen, and I'm very grateful. Let's start with what the MIND diet is all about. It's actually a hybrid diet of the well-known Mediterranean diet and the DASH diet, where DASH stands for Dietary Approach to Stop Hypertension. Basically, it's a diet to lower blood pressure. Well, the MIND diet focuses on what it calls brain-healthy food groups that studies have shown to be tied to better brain function. Based on collected data, the MIND diet studies found that a diet loaded with foods from these healthy brain food groups or brain healthy food groups was associated with better cognitive or brain functioning. Now, why would this be the case? What is it about the MIND diet that works? Well, researchers think that these MIND foods are both anti-inflammatory and neuro or brain protective, which results in brain resilience. I like that word, resilience, especially as you age. Are you wondering what brain healthy foods the MIND diet focuses on? The foods include green leafy veggies, all other veggies with a limit on starchy ones, berries, nuts, olive oil, whole grains, all different ones, fish, beans, and poultry. What makes some of these MIND diet foods or the MIND diet itself beneficial to bariatric surgery? Well, here are 3 benefits. Number 1, better brain function over time. Bariatric surgery is stressful, right? I don't have to tell you that. With a lot of changes before, during, and after your procedure, and really for the rest of your life. Protecting your brain health and your cognitive function now and over time helps you live the life you want to live. Number 2, brain healthy foods also boost your fiber intake. Well, we talk a lot about fiber after surgery, don't we? Think about the food groups that we just talked about. Veggies, berries, nuts, whole grains, beans, all contain fiber, which helps you reach your goal of adding fiber to your diet after surgery, and at the same time, while protecting your brain function. Okay, this sounds like a win-win to me. Think about it. Less constipation, more brain power. What's not to love? And number 3, brain-healthy foods are also anti-inflammatory foods. Inflammation's not good when it becomes chronic or ongoing. And this type of inflammation, which is invisible to your eye, but it gets all the media attention, right? Because it's been implicated as an underlying cause of many common diseases, from heart disease and autoimmune illness like lupus or rheumatoid arthritis to some cancers, diabetes, even stroke. Chronic inflammation can damage your blood vessels. That increases your risk for heart problems. In cancer, inflammation can damage your genes or increase the development of blood vessels that allow cancer cells to spread and grow. Did you know that chronic inflammation and obesity are linked too? Recent studies have shown that obesity may cause chronic inflammation, which in turn causes insulin resistance, a term I'm no doubt you've heard of. Insulin is a hormone. It helps your cells take up sugar. So if your body becomes resistant to insulin, your blood glucose or your blood sugar remains high. So insulin resistance could be a factor in both diabetes and weight gain. Well, these effects make obesity and inflammation like a case of the chicken and the egg. Which comes first? Obesity causes inflammation, or chronic inflammation can eventually lead to obesity. The thing we do know for sure now is that these anti-inflammatory foods provide multiple benefits to your body beyond just brain health. Well, the bottom line for all of us is better brain function. And by the way, if someone you love is showing signs of age-related brain decline or Alzheimer's disease, the Mind Diet is also potentially helpful. So as you think about what you'll eat today, remember to include some of these foods: green leafy veggies and other veggies, berries or nuts, olive oil, whole grains, fish, beans, poultry. You'll protect your brain while benefiting your bariatric surgery, because after all, you're worth it. And don't forget, if it's time to load up on your bariatric supplements, be sure and get your 10% off by using the code SUSAN10 at procarenow.com. So if you haven't tried their products yet, ask for the free samples. I'll put the link in the show notes so you can get those freebies. Talk to you next week.
Bariatric Surgery Success with dietitian Dr. Susan Mitchell is produced and owned by Practicalories, LLC. All rights reserved. Remember, the content provided on this podcast is for information purposes only and doesn't create a patient-provider relationship. It's intended to provide reference material and is not designed to provide medical advice. Please consult your healthcare provider regarding any medical issues you have relating to symptoms, conditions, diseases, diagnosis, treatments, and side effects. Podcast guests express their own opinions, experience, and conclusions which do not necessarily reflect or agree with the host, Dr. Susan Mitchell or Practicalories, LLC.